Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today I am reacting to Season 2, Episode 6 of Loki, the season finale. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it to finish, you know? Because, you know, I don't think it's going to end well, because it can't, because I believe this is the catalyst for the rest of Phase 5 and eventually the outcome of what Phase 6 will be. Well, maybe not the catalyst of Phase 5 actually. This probably would be the last thing in Phase 5 that would probably realistically really hint at what's going to end in Phase 6. So maybe I should have said that the catalyst what is to come for the events that are coming in Phase 6, where, well, what should be the Kang dynasty and obviously Secret Wars and stuff like that, and what's to come. So yeah, I do believe this is going to probably leave me a little bit broken. I love this cast. I love the crew, even though I don't know them. I love the writing, the music, everything about it. It's just been, and I'm not necessarily looking for. No, I'm definitely looking forward to this because it's 5:30 in the morning where I am. I've gone up early just so I can record it before I have to go into work and stuff like that, just so I can enjoy it. So it goes to show my level of commitment to the show, you know. But you know, I am definitely going to enjoy this episode, and I am going to enjoy everything about it, I believe. But where we go with the characters after this, what happens to some of these characters, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. I really do enjoy them, but again, if it's part of the story, as long as it's well written, I have to just accept it and go, wow, yeah, hopefully. Listen, Season 1 was outstanding. Season 2 has been fucking amazing as well. So if they can finish this off, I honestly think if they can finish this episode off well, this will be the best Marvel project that they've done. Definitely as part of Disney Plus, but one of the best they have up there that they've ever done. I just think it's so well written, so well made, so well acted. It's perfect, almost perfect. We'll see if it ends up just being perfect in general. But yeah, so where we left off in the last episode, we saw Loki has become the god of stories. I believe that's his title, and he can actually rewrite the narrative, and he can sort of go back in time. Last week's episode was so good. It was just such bigger character depth with these characters that we didn't even have previously because they're just different people. Again, whether they all remember their lives back on the timeline after to Loki goes back, who knows? We'll see, not too soon, but yeah, going forward, there's no point predicting anything. I'm just going to jump into it, guys. I am very excited. So I hope I enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. But other than that, I'll see you on the other side.
I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
Right, so we're going back here. Okay.
You found out you're a variant, and you need to learn how to control your time slipping.
King shit. King shit. What we got here? What is this music? I really like this different change for music. What is this? Oh shit. Oh, different perspective of this.
Time to be brave.
Good luck.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That is so cool.
You okay? Yes. We have to get Tiny out there.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so it also answers the thing that they don't know.
Let's go.
They don't know what's going on. Right, so he let it happen. He let it happen again.
We took too long.
Yeah, he fucking did. Oh.
Again. Faster.
Yes.
Okay. No time to argue. Come.
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can. Load the multiplier, hit the green button, launch it, and get back, okay? Okay.
That's exactly right.
Still not fast enough. How far are we going to go back?
No time to argue. Come on, come on. Listen.
Get in, get suited up, get down the gangway as fast as you can. Load the multiplier, hit the green button, launch it, and get back. Okay.
Sorry, do you reminds me of? You remember in Offers when they're telling the story of how they're going to get around? How they're going to pick up Mum, get Liz, head here, have a nice cup of tea, and wait for this all to blow over. And then as they keep on changing their plan, it just gets quicker to the point that when it's like, right, who's first? Does it go? I said, no, go Mums, kill Phil. Sorry, just that's what it is.
Take Kang, go to Mum's, kill Phil, sorry, grab Liz, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for all this to blow over.
Not faster.
Is it over?
Earlier, there we go, thank you.
After what's happened in my Miss Minutes, I know right now you're hurt and you're angry, but we need your help in finishing the throughput multiplier faster.
What?
Time is on the essence. Again.
What if it was never meant to be timely that goes in there? Oh,
Come on.
he's going further.
Come on.
Oh, it's only like two steps.
Victor timing, this is Ouroboros. Guess what? The TVA handbook, you both wrote it. Isn't that amazing?
No time to waste.
Being so weird.
It's not timely. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he's so cute.
Is a model of the loom, which O.B. so helpfully mocked up.
Everyone, Victor, this model is not finished, okay? There's only one coat of paint on there.
O.B., what are you talking about? It's absolutely... It could go wrong. And you know how the multiplier works. It'll make sense.
For fuck's
You aware?
sake.
This
Him trying to be
protective
so
suit,
fast is
Mobius,
just not
you're in
going
luck.
to work.
It looks like Mobius,
I don't think.
but it's actually... It's going to take some doing. It's not going to be easy.
No!
Temporal radiation. Everybody following. Which will launch it where it will dock with the loop.
They still got the same sound
Scale
effects that they were
its
doing
capacity
during.
to manage the backlog of O.B., how long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering?
How much do you know?
Let's assume I don't know much, but I'm a fast learner and I'm a god.
Yeah, let's not forget that as well.
Start at the beginning then.
Start at the
Decades.
Centuries.
Oh, how committed are you, Loki? You have to be.
Look, I'm not questioning your surprisingly.
Your turn.
This is
I'll take
great.
those.
This is
Thank
fucking
you.
fabulous.
When you're ready.
This is so good.
And go.
The fact that we're dealing with time travel in a certain way, and he has no time for it either.
And you're still here.
You have to move fast. Who's it gonna be?
It's him. It's you. You volunteer. Here's the plan. Get in, get suited up. When those doors open, get down step, trip hazard.
Right thumb, left knee, fix me.
One last thing. Whatever you do not set the multiplier down or it will roll off the gangway. Okay?
How many times has he seen this happen?
Time to be brave.
Won't it overheat?
No, it's not going to overheat. Because we don't allow it to interface directly with Timely's adaptive exponential computing system. With all those upgrades, it would allow the loom to scale the capacity
Loki,
to manage the
you're
backlog
not
of
just a
branches.
pretty face or the god of
rings.
mischief.
Rings are too small. Shit.
Yeah, right?
I know what I'm doing. No!
He's had centuries and so many attempts to work out what exactly went wrong. Okay. Do much better.
Be brave. You're being so brave.
So monotone.
Victor, what did I tell you? Do not put the multiplier down. It will roll off the gangway.
The question is, does he get back in time for him to try and save him? Or does he just accept him as a lost cause? If he does just disintegrate, or spaghetti, sorry. Doors closed. Holy shit, he did it. He fucking did it. He fucking did it. Well, you did, everyone did it. And so did you, Timely.
We did it. We're gonna make it.
Oh, why would you say that? Why would you say that we're gonna make it?
It worked.
Oh, I don't feel like it's going to.
You did it.
Wait,
Oh, here we go.
these readings.
That's not possible.
Oh no, Loki.
It's not possible.
Oh no, not again.
Wait! ALONE will never be able to accommodate for an infinitely growing multiverse.
Oh,
Can't scale for infinite.
jeez.
It's like trying to divide by 0.
What a great way to explain that.
It can't be done.
So no matter.
It's almost as if, as soon as the timeline started branching, this was doomed to happen.
No, are we gonna have to go and stop the timelines branching? Sylvie, did you just let him know what he has to be done? You know, don't you? She knows.
I'm sorry.
Victor, you did the best you could, buddy. Everyone, you did the best you could. He's gone back to here. He's actually gone back to here.
Stop. I felt what you feel.
Holy sh... Oh, here it is.
You don't want this.
Oh, shit.
I know this sounds strange. I've seen it. I know it.
Holy shit. Is this gonna work?
Get out of my way. If you want me to stop,
No, we can't kill Sylvie.
kill me.
That means that He Who Remains also knew this was coming, does it? There he goes. This must get so tiring. Shut your ass up, fucking He Who Remains. Oh my god, he took the sword away from her.
Hear me out.
If you want me to stop, you'll have to kill me.
Yes, this is what I'm talking
If you
about.
want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
Loki, I think you have to start learning. You might have to kill Sylvie. Right, okay, this is about time. It's about time he actually fucking decides to start talking to him.
So you haven't learned how to pause time. Yeah. I figured you'd be way past that. Thinking you were sticking it to the system, gonna beat the man, and then whoop. Here he is.
Oh, baby. He fucking
What makes you
learned.
think this is the first time we've had this conversation.
Oh, oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Hold on. You're my favorite. From the two of you here, you were my favorite. Okay. My variants are already out there. We'll find them. There's too many.
I won't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Never stopped me before.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I know. You lose.
So you don't tell Loki to lose. Even though Sylvie said they're destined to lose.
I know.
He's not destined to lose. Fuck you.
I know.
But the loom prevents a brutal war where nothing survives, Loki. Not even the sacred timeline.
Oh, shit.
Can't you see what I'm offering here is mercy?
For me? Or for you?
Woo-wee.
No. I'll find another way.
Oh, champ. Champ, is there another way?
What we
He's not gonna kill Sylvie. He can't. He won't.
What are you gonna do?
Is he going back this far back in time to talk to Mobius? That'll be amazing. That will be amazing.
exactly.
Okay, so and there's a little hiccup. The variant is an 8-year-old
Oh, what?
just minding his own business. One of the hunters who had never had trouble pruning before. He had never hesitated, but that day, he did. Fastest partner had to step in and prune the kid. But by then, the cat was out of the bag.
It's still really fucked up.
A couple hunters died. He lost sight of the big picture.
Right, this is going to...
Big picture in mind.
This is going to resonate so much.
Because you can't live with the burden.
How do you live with it?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Scar tissue.
Oh, shit. Oh, our boy's been...
Partner.
Seen some shit.
The hunter who proved Renslayer.
Yep.
She knew the hard thing to do.
Fucking savage.
The thing that had to be done. You just choose your burden.
Christ, fucking
Thank you,
hell.
Mobius.
That's a true friend right there. Telling you the plans without actually telling you what needs to be done. Oh, is this goodbye for them? Because he's going to stop them ever becoming real friends? Why did I have to see it again? I didn't have to see this again, no. And can he freeze time with her in it? Thank you. He's slowly learning. Maybe not slowly, he's probably taken a long time for him.
We're outside. The only way that anything
As
survives.
if I never kill he
Yeah.
remains in the first place.
Now she knows. Now she gonna sacrifice herself. I mean, you picked the right moment to tell her as well, because she's seen what needs to be done to save everything.
Do you really want to be the god who takes away everyone's free will so you can protect that?
But what good is free will? Everyone's dead.
Can
Who
everyone
are
stop
you to
spitting
say we can't
bears?
Die trying. Who are you to decide we can't die fighting? You're replacing one nightmare with another. I grew up in apocalypse.
She's
I've lived through
been
enough of them to
spitting
know that
facts this
sometimes
entire season.
it's okay to destroy something.
What's going on? What's he doing here? Is he taking one last look at the team? Is he saving them? No, he's taking one last look at the team. Look at that face. He knows what needs to be done.
Open the door.
Loki!
My boy.
I know what I want. I know what kind of god I need to be. For you. For all of us.
No!
Loki!
You're gods. You don't need a hat. You don't need a suit. I mean, Victor really struggled walking down that thing, and here he is looking sexy as hell doing it. Oh my god, that was amazing! Holy shit! What's this new fit? Oh, that is a saucy helmet. Horns. He's destroyed it. He's destroyed it. Holy shit. Holy shit. What the? What? 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 Holy shit. Citadel. Holy fucking shit, this is outstanding.
He's giving us a chance.
Yes, yes. Oh my god. What? he finally getting his throne? Oh my god, is his cape... Oh, yeah, his cape is made out of threads. That is just... Yeah, there's his throne. Oh. Yeah. Yes, this is fucking outstanding imagery. Oh, what a look. He's holding together. He's holding time together. He's holding time together. Oh my god, our boy. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know what to be. Oh, dude, let's go. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
How are things going over here?
We're just gonna. Did we fix her? We're just gonna forgive her.
Are we sure she won't?
Mm-hmm.
Try to kill us all?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey, you okay?
He's lost his best friend.
On the variants of He Who Remains. One of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on 616 adjacent realm, but they handled it. So
616. That's
You headed up?
Hold on, 616. Hold on. Are we? Hold on. We're supposed to be. Let's see. Where isn't this supposed to be 616? No, the comics. Wait, hold on. Wasn't it 616? Is that what was designated in Far From Home, and what they designated in Multiverse of Madness? But it's actually, are we not supposed to also be, not 616? Because people have like said that we're not. Just a thought.
616 adjacent realm, but they handled it.
Adjacent realm.
Good for now.
Adjacent realm. We gotta do something about that murals. Yeah.
Although it is a good.
Is he wants to return back to his timeline?
You're leaving.
The TVA is gonna miss a tired, washed-up old analyst with a heart of gold.
I think there's one or two who will.
They need you in there.
Yeah, she has to lead. She has to lead. What sad imagery. Oh, it was still going strong, guys. Oh, O.B. Is he updating the booklet? The new hand written by both of them. Written by both of them has to be, right? The new booklet's been handed to him. Oh, shit. Oh, it never got handed to him. Yeah, I hope the other Lokis are there to fuck you up. Hope the alligator chomps on your face, mate. Now you understand where you've been sending people all this time, where you deserve to be. Enjoy your fucking hell. Oh! Take her, take her, take her, take her, take her, take this. Oh, Mobius. Oh. You can see the jet ski, right? You're gonna take the jet ski. Sylvie, let you two take the jet skis together.
It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you gonna go?
Wherever she wants.
Yeah.
I might just wait here for a little bit. Let time pass.
Oh. Oh, that was such a little tiny line that just broke my heart. It's not gonna end there, is it? Thank you. Thank you for not ending there. Oh god, the redemption arc for you, son, has been outstanding. sees all. He knows you miss him. That's all he needs to know. That's the end of Loki's story. What a beautifully tragic outcome for it all. Wow. Not even a post. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. And that, guys, was my reaction to Loki Season 2, Episode 6, the finale. So much to take in. So much to take in. I mean, I'm literally just coming off the bat, right off the end there. It's only been about not long at all. And I'm just there thinking, I'm still there thinking, could I have done with something to build up what's to come even further down the line, which is what we've been getting. But again, I think everything that preceded that was just spectacular. I just hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, there was noises downstairs. Yeah, I mean, listen, he was burdened with glorious purpose, and this is it. He got his glory. This is his glorious purpose, and he willingly accepted that burden, because rather than make the easier choice, in that sense, he's taken upon himself to take the harder choice. He finally found a group of people he cared about and wanted to protect, so much so that he decided to look over all time. And it's the outcome is just an outstanding. It's just outstanding sort of storytelling in the sense of an arc, you know. Like even him creating the tree from Norse mythology. Struggling to say that, mythology. The tree, and that's what takes shapes of him holding onto the branches of time, because it's I think it's the tree of life. I think, is it? I can't remember in Norse mythology, but yeah, it's just poetically beautiful. But here's the thing: is that if he's now the god of stories that are holding onto the branches of time and being able to sort of dictate it, how do we get to the likes of, you know, Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty and stuff like that? How do we get to that point where, you know, how do we get to that point where, like, are they going to undo everything that's done at this point? Are we just going to hold on to the hope that Loki knows that he knows what's the best for the timeline, and he just let things happen for it? But I don't know. But overall, it's just beautifully shot, as always, beautifully paced. It really did mess with time as much as it wants, whilst keeping the structure of what needed to be told. As in, like, there was no structure to the time in which he was doing things, but there was story structure, so it just made sense. And it was good to, again, like the other finale, it was a lot of dialogue, a lot of sort of storytelling rather than action scenes, which is, again, what Marvel has been known to try and do in the last episode. And it was good in the first couple of shows, and then it's like, we don't necessarily need that anymore. You know, as we got in Loki, as we got in She-Hulk, we didn't get we got a version of a fight, but we didn't, because it was more to do with her breaking the fourth wall and things like that. So I like the fact that they're changing that up in this sort of stuff. But still, it's just the structure of it all. Him, and actually just thinking about him shredding away his clothing to become god of stories, and Loki at the end. So Loki who remains, you know. It's just, I mean, I'm probably seeming a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Probably not as pumped as I probably would have been. No, not well as I thought I was going to be. I think because I think that if I'd gotten something maybe at the end of this that would have then built up for something else later on, I would have been like yes, and thinking about it, it probably would have just taken away from the story that had just came before my eyes, and it's and I think thinking about it, it's probably best that we actually, because it is a story that deserves to be sat with to just sort of gone through and just be left there just to think only about what you saw because of what everything that's been told for these past 2 series, but also since we first saw Loki, the arc began there, but it began in Thor, and it's just been, that's been, how long has that been? That's been about 11 to 12 years now. Tom Hiddleston's been playing this character, and it's just, and it's a note. Again, I didn't expect it to be left with sort of. I didn't expect to be left with this episode being like, this is great, like Sylvie and Loki holding hands on the beach, maybe Mobius holding his other hand, I don't know, all walk towards a jet ski. I wasn't expecting that, but ultimately I actually expected worse, as in things that were going to was going to hit, so much was going to hit the fan that it was me. I was thinking more about what it's going to build in the future, and I think that's what I think sometimes you get hung up on. I get hung up on sometimes, is that rather than that, they stayed in the now and told the story that they needed to tell without having to think about what's the future. And I think that they've done that so well, and I really, really do appreciate that. But yeah, I think I could talk about this for a long time, but I'm going to grab my book and I am going to read my notes off just to go through, just to get some coherent story structure, even though the story itself wasn't as it was a bit wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, I thought the intro of showing it from the perspective at the start, going through from the sacred timeline, coming all the way through, great foreshadowing, I guess, great parallels. It started off with going through the times, going through the timelines into there, whereas this other time it showed them coming into the timeline where Loki is, so great parallels, but where them coming in until Loki realizing they have to be faster, and that little montage of him trying his best. I can't even what music it was, maybe going back in, realizing there's enough time, going back in, realizing that he has to do this different, going back, watching Timely get fucking spaghettied over and over again. Oh, sad times. Yeah, I did enjoy the fact that again it was that he was like, as well, he eventually was like, well, like, how long would it take for me to learn what you know? And he's gone, well, decades, and then didn't Timely say centuries? And he was like, right, and he just took a boat and he went and did it, He just literally isolated himself until he knew exactly what. Finally, all the way through this, he'd be like, yeah, sure, like, yeah, that makes sense. So now by the end of this, he's like, no, that does make perfect sense. Like, he gave himself time to be able to reach the levels of other geniuses, and it's just, that's fucking outstanding. And everyone's whole reaction to, wait, hold on, what the shit's going on? Like sort of like, slow down. I don't think this is going. What? How do you know this? It's just the simple things of, like, even just sort of like him coming back and then being like, right, okay, no, so this okay, you both broke the book, oh my god, this and that, oh, here you go, O.B made this, oh god, this is the replica, this isn't you, Mobius, it's not me, it's actually Timely. It's like, just cut the shit, let's cut this down as fast as we can. And it was beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I did. Yeah, and that's what I wrote down, was like, he knows all the mistakes where he went on, because that's eventually does bring him up. When he brings him up, once they're ready to go at the top, when he's like, right, okay, cool, you have to go down here, you have to do this, have to press this, that, and it's like, wait, no, when you do that, don't put the temporal loom on the floor because it will roll off. And then again, telling Casey to do the latch, because he's obviously seen and worked out everything that went wrong. And it's just so good to even to point out when he does walk down the gangway and he puts it in, like, and he's obviously there, you're so brave, you're so brave, the words of encouragement. Like, he's like one of the things that Casey was listening to at the start, and like, you know, one of those soundtracks to be able to get him through his day. He's there going, you're so brave, you're so brave, you're so powerful, you can do this, oh, you're so good. To then him just being like, nope, don't put that say, don't put the temporal loom on the gang, and yeah. And then the whole button, it was just great stuff, great stuff. So then as soon as they started saying we did it, I was like, there's something's gonna happen here. Something is gonna happen. It's too good. All them clapping, we did it, yeah. And then bam, it was either way. And I like that Loki worked out to the point where they got to there, because you know he had to. O.B was struggling, and then Victor was like, it's this, and it just then told to both of them at the exact same time, which he said, it was like, oh, makes sense. You imagine like fucking Mobius and B-15 just like, what does that even mean? So yeah, I mean, it is that, and the explanation is like, just they couldn't value for an infinite, because it's like dividing something by 0. It can't be done. It's like, oh, what an explanation! What a great way to explain that. But not only by net 0, but it makes so much sense. How can you can't define an infinite, so how can you prepare yourself for it? It's wow. But then him realizing that Sylvie pretty much saying to him, as in like, without him, what did she say to him, as in like, oh, go back and try and stop me? Or was she saying it and he was like, I have to go back and stop you? Either way, I'm not too certain. But him going back and trying to stop her, doing his, again, like the montage of him at the start, this one's obviously a little bit more sadistic, trying to stop her from killing whilst also trying his best not to kill her. I mean, she's so bloodthirsty. And listen, she was right in her own sense. She was right in her own sense to, again, be doing what she did. That was the whole issue, conundrum with season 1, the end of season 1. But also, it did sort of take for Loki to fix it at the end for her mistakes. But then again, were they her mistakes? Who knows? Yeah. But her saying that, him going back trying to stop her in all these different sort of like ways, and well, ways, he's still just trying to find, and it's just like, it's the point where he was like, oh, I just gave up, and then for having that moment with Timely being like him just do, he's like, oh, you haven't learned to freeze, that sort of little arrogant thing that Timely, sorry I said Timely, he remains, was like you haven't learned to freeze, you'll get there. And then him obviously berated him in his arrogance, but also trying to inspire him, for then him to then be like, freeze it himself, to be like, what makes you think that this is our first conversation about this? It's like, oh, you fucking badass. So yeah, that was such a badass moment. It was so cool. But yeah, so it was, again, it needed to be said. It needed to be for him to understand the sort of gravitas of the situation. It is kill Sylvie or undo everything Timely has done. Not Timely, sorry. He Who Remains has done. And it's just like, and it's just so, obviously he didn't, well, he kind of did, but he kind of did one of them, but he destroyed the loom, but then replaced it with himself. But again, he still, which again is probably an outstanding thing for him to do, to be able to, that's a win-win, I guess, as in like not killing the person he cares about the most. Oh, I just realised he's not going to see Thor. There's me thinking we're going to get a reunion. So yeah. But yeah, so they having that moment, and then him then realising I may need to do something, but I need some advice. To him then going back to the beginning at start with the TVA, when he first there with Mobius, to then be like, right, I need some advice, all this sort of stuff, without having to go too much into it, to be like, yeah, this, he was just like, I this is what I know, this is what I'm going to say, this is going to do, I know what's coming, I just need to talk to you about something. To then to get his advice from Mobius to find out that Mobius again had to be harsh because of what the outcome was, and that again it's the sometimes it's a choice, but that doesn't mean that one choice is good. Sometimes always the choices are bad. So it's either we found out Mobius had to either prune this 8-year-old kid or lose 5,000 people. He hesitated, hunters died, all that sort of stuff. So and that was obviously the rise of Renslayer. But yeah, it was just such a cathartic moment for him to try and get advice without obviously being too biased, and without having to, and getting someone from an objective point of view with like Mobius at a point where he doesn't sort of know Loki to the level he does yet, and he doesn't know Sylvie to the level he does yet. So it's like let me get this from you, and then him to be like this. Sometimes just gotta make a hard choice, and that led to obviously him then go to Sylvie at the end of their sort of spaghetti time. So I basically let her know I've controlled this. This is what I'm doing. I need to know what to do because I don't want to do this. I don't. And her saying I'm not going to. The thing is, she understood. She's like, but I'm not going to give you my permission for them to then sort of like her to be like, there's always another way out of this, Loki. We don't give us a fighting chance. And it resonated. It really did resonate. Yeah, for him to then be like, I know who I have, I know who I have to be. And then him having that moment of, I know who I have to be. I know what I have to do. I should have known I mentioned it, but I didn't actually fully take in what was happening. I was there like, oh, he's taking one last look, but what's he actually going to do? In my head, he was like, he's going to destroy it, and just hell was all going to let loose. I did not expect the eventual outcome, but that moment where he's looking at him, taking in, this is his chosen family. To then go downstairs and then getting him sacrifice himself, Mobius and Sylvie, both of them there, the ones wanting to try and help him. They basically stopped very quickly, by the way. I only said that, I was like, I gotta get out there, we need to save him. Went upstairs and just decided to look out the bloody window. But then that moment of him revealing his, again, I would think I was so flabbergasted. I think I feel bad if people I feel bad if people coming to watch this reaction probably expected people to lose their absolute shits like me, and normally I would do, but I think I was so flabbergasted and confused and not knowing where this story was going. I was at that point like, so I don't know if this is actually a good reaction or not. So I'm a little bit sort of like hesitant to actually get into the editing to be like, I'm going to be so sad if by the end I go, wow, I reacted shit to that, because realistically I fucking adored what's just happened. Also heartbroken, but I'm fairly I'm just going to go through it like, but what a shot of him shedding his clothing. There's me thinking he's going to go badass, take the full force of a son like his brother, except this time waves, and he did realistically. He shedded his clothes and he became the god of time, grabbed the branches and he was able to weave them to his power. Him being able to pull them along, grabbing them, he's going, pulling himself up, getting them all together to then like just sort of to make it as part of what's in his holding, as part of his cape, as part of his sort of very being. It's just, and to finally get his throne. I mean, again, I could talk about it over and over again, saying poetically it's outstanding, and it is. It's just also heartbreaking as well. The isolation of it all, just so that his friends could continue without him, so that the TVA can continue without him. Well, because of him they can do, but without him by their side. And it's like, and it is a perfect, if we don't see Loki again, it is the perfect ending for him. I personally think, I do think that it really is. And Tom Hiddleston will know. Well, listen, before he even did these shows, when he was doing everything, Tom Hiddleston knows how much everyone adored Loki and him as Loki. So I do hope that if this is ending and they're happy with it and they don't return to it, which I'm fine with, if in the future it does benefit the story, yeah, sure. As long as it benefits the story, not for the sake of God, but not for the sake of sake, you know. But yeah, it was just, yeah. Hold on. Just don't have a look at something. Sorry, I had to quickly check something because I think I structured my notes separately, like different. So I was just throwing me off. I was like, that didn't happen before them. But yeah. Moving on to then is the aftermath of everything that Loki's done by this point. This is what I mean where Marvel did good. They did this across an hour. So basically what happened is that they resolved this story, like as in like the issues from 0 minutes to, well, let's give it, you know, obviously once you take away the previously on and stuff like that, let's give it like, but basically they probably solved it in about 45-ish minutes, maybe 40, and then the remaining time they then dealt with the aftermath, you know. They dealt with the aftermath after that. Sorry, my alarm's going off downstairs. Someone's going downstairs. Hold on. Thank you. It's off now. Wait. There we go. Yeah, so they dealt with the aftermath afterwards. So what happened was it didn't feel rushed. They stayed within that story, and then they then dealt with the aftermath where they gave you a bit more 10-15 minutes of like sort of what's happened since then. And it's just like, yeah, that's what we need. A fantastic structure, like structured story that's been given time to flesh out. Then also then cover all the bases afterwards with only subtle, nice little moment scenes, and it's nice because look at, for example, and I can't shit on Secret Invasion too much because I feel bad because at the time I did enjoy it. It's only with hindsight I'm just there like, this could have been so much better. But I will shit on Secret Invasion if you do bear with me. We had a series that started with 1 hour, which I thought the first episode was very good. I thought it was very good. And then, yeah, I thought it was very, very good. And then progressively got shorter. So that then the last episode, I think it was 35 minutes, the last episode. And 25 minutes of that was probably just the action. And then what then happened is, and oh no, maybe 20, maybe, yeah. And then literally was then like a, right, this is over, okay, yeah, remember that, oh, this is the future, oh, this is what happened, this is the aftermath, oh, done. I was like, what? Whereas this one, that one you blinked and it was like, it's over. Okay, well, what the fuck just happened? And then whereas this one, it was like, slowly, like at one point I was like, wow, I've still got half an hour of this. I am so lucky. And it's crazy that they didn't just do this from the start. Like how have Marvel how have they not learned to either make it 6 episodes, make each episode 1 hour or in or around that, or extend the series. It's anyway. Like not all series have to have the same number of episodes. You can maneuver around. WandaVision had more. Like, you know, it's like, why can you, like, come on, man. Like, have a look at something recent as something. If you look in the Star Wars universe, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi and you got Ahsoka. So you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is 6 episodes, and then you got Ahsoka, which was 8, and then you had Andor, which was like 18, but it was for the purpose of the story, and it's like that's what I want. I want Marvel to be brave and Marvel Disney, because I know Disney have their obviously they have their hands on it. It's Marvel's Disney, or Disney's Marvel, but it's Disney's Marvel. But yeah, it's like I think at the hands, but just you don't have to follow the same structure. If a story needs more, it needs more, you know. But again, I'm just bitching about stuff now. But going off of the stuff here, Miss Minutes being back, I wouldn't be trusting that bitch. I like that Obi was like, maybe she could betray us again, and she's like, well, we just gotta deal with that. I like the fact that they had that moment with showing Mobius sat at his desk, firstly because he's missing his friend, but things just aren't the same for him anymore now. And I appreciate that they had that moment with B15 and Mobius, where it was like the thing Casey mentioned about taking us down. It's like, no, you have to leave it there because you're doomed. If you take away history, you're doomed to repeat the mistakes again. So you need to remind people. Look what happened last time. It was covered up before. Well, perfect thing what happened with Thor Ragnarok when it was a Hello, and she basically took down the ceiling because it showed like Asgard and like at the center of the like universe being all peaceful, but underneath it was them like waging in blood and warfare, and it is like you're deemed to make the mistakes again. I do appreciate that that they should keep it, and because look what happened this time is that they covered up literally He Who Remains just with a fucking wall, like as in like the statues, just like so yeah, I do think but that was a great little moment for them between B15 and Mobius to be like, she knew he couldn't do it. He was like, yeah, I can't do it. He has to. He's been through so much, through too much. He's lost too much now. So he needs to find a deeper meaning. Everything that he believed in is not what it was. Well, no, it's back it's back on track to being where he was, as in with TVA and stuff like that. But again, there's a sour taste in his mouth now, and I believe, and obviously the events that transpired, Loki and Sylvie both helped him realize he needs to do this. He needs to be able to at least see where he could have been or should have been, But yeah, that moment where her walking into a war room and everyone's all sort of actually working together, trying to get a thing, like everyone's just like it's sort of like in slow motion, slowly like, we're all alive, we're working together, woo. I just find that funny. Timely never getting his book. Don't know how I feel about that, because the timelines obviously have been altered, and Timely doesn't necessarily have to. But then does Timely become what he was supposed to become? Timely was created by Miss Minutes and Timely wasn't created, but as in like his sort of arc was created by Miss Minutes and Renslayer to now no longer exist because he didn't get the book. I'm fairly certain I didn't see it drop in the back of the window. But again, what does he become now? Now that he hasn't got that book, does he obviously still inspired O.B. O.B. still remembers everything, but Timely didn't get the book. So where does he go from here? What does he end up being? What does he end up inventing? So yeah, I don't know, man. Renslayer's End. I love the fact that we didn't rush that. We didn't rush it. He didn't rush Renslayer's End in the sense that, well, of course, he wasn't like we didn't have to because we saw it get pruned at the end anyway. So it's grand. So, but the fact we got Renslayer's End, which is that she's where she pruned everyone, where she was so animalistic in pruning people, she got sent to where she sent so many people prior, and we got to sit in that moment of her sort of coming to terms, realizing where she is, what's actually at the end of where you prune people, to then being able to sort of see that this is what she's been doing all these years, to then face off. It was Goliath, wasn't it? Goliath? Was it Goliath? It was one of them. Either way, the big old monster that He Who Remains created to kill them. For them to have the moment again, not see it, just stay with her on her face to be realizing, and then her just going back to even in death she had that arrogance. It's so strange. A great portrayal of a character, but a character I just want to fucking just punch in the face. But again, it's just great portrayal from the actress. Can't remember her name now, that's my bad. But yeah, either way, I enjoyed that moment where we did just had about a minute of just pure just looking at her, just sort of realising what's happening, and then like going like, yep. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, so Mobius having the time to go back to actually see what his life became, like, would have been what was previous before he was taken from the sacred, taken from the sacred timeline. So yeah, so I do like that he actually got to see it. He got to see the jet ski at front, so he knows that the jet ski's there. He's enjoyed it. I like to think that he now will just go off and just be on jet skis 24/7 now. But yeah, but then having Sylvie turn up and him just be like, it's weird having Loki not here, but he is there. But then what was it that you said? It was oh well, I've heard that world is Sylvie's oyster as well, because again it is I can do what I want now. Like the worlds, they're no longer collapsing now. I can top into each one. I can do what I want, and she's a god, so she can go on forever, just top in between different worlds, different timelines, different. Yeah, it's just, and I think that'll be beautiful for her. Again, she can do it, and it's again not without she helped do it for herself as well. But she helped do it for herself as well. But she obviously, it's thanks to everyone involved, to her, but to Loki, the reason why now she can just, at least for the time being, travel without things falling to shit. So enjoy it while you can. But he was like, oh, what was it he said right at the end, the line that he said, it was Mobius, it was like, oh, hold on, what was it? Hold on, I'm gonna find out. Hold on, it's right here. I think I've got it right here. Hold on. If you stayed this far, just for me to say hold on, because I'm trying to remember the line now. Oh, what was it? It was something like, it was about him just watching for a little bit longer. I'm raging at it. Hold on, I'm just going to pause it because I feel bad. Let time pass. That little moment was like, he's just going to stay here alone, just let time pass. And it's just like, oh, my boy, he's just... He misses him, but he also appreciates what he's done. He's appreciating everything that he's shown to him as well. He's now been able to see what truly is, and he just wants to bathe in that moment of being able to let time pass. It's just beautiful stuff. So then having show going through the weaves of time again to see Loki on the throne. I'm fairly certain I heard stuff as well, like while they were going through, might have been from the timelines. Am I gonna have a listen to that myself? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna see my head stuff from the timelines, maybe from that time. So he may have heard that for all I know, but I definitely feel like I heard something. And for him to have him there in that moment of him just staring at the screen, staring at the screen, just sort of that sadness but content that he's heartbroken but happy that his friends are carrying on. It's just Tom Hiddleston as a actor. He did so much with this role, and he might end up still doing, I don't know, but for me right now is that it would be a good place to leave it. I mean, we've gotten 2 fantastic seasons out of this, and it's just great. It's great, but I just, everything about this show, I'm going to miss it, because this is it now. We're not going to get Loki season 3. His story's been told, at least at this point in time. It's been told. So for me, we don't have to go any further with this. And I wouldn't, if we end the season, I think it's going to be way down the line. But I don't think we will now. But as it stands, is that everything about this show was brilliant. The writing was fantastic. This is what happens when you get actual writers in to structure things in the way that they see fit. This is what happens when you get musicians in who actually know how to make proper good music, to that not only builds characters but builds around the story but also creates the story as well. it has its own moments and scenes where someone doesn't have to be on screen, but then the music itself is just telling you a story. It's just, and the casting wise, whoever thought putting Owen Wilson in a Marvel show with as a just Owen, well, no, kind of, talking of it is Owen Wilson, talking like Owen Wilson, but giving him that more serious role and giving him that fucking mustache was outstanding. Whoever thought that was brilliant. I think having female Loki, as we called her in the first season, before we understood that her name was Sylvie, having her, like, you know, having them bring her in, then make her a love interest, but then on the second season not really be about her a love interest, just seeing she didn't reciprocate it back throughout it. We've noticed that, we saw that, but for him to care so much about someone that basically is himself, you know. But everyone about it, like bringing in everyone. I think even adding on even to the season 2. Again, we give more time to Casey, creating the character O.B, like, you know, Victor Timely. Listen, and also having Jonathan Majors again as Kang. Well, not as Kang, but as He Who Remains / Victor Timely in this one. Again, not characters in which we're going to get later on. We're now going to be dealing probably with the future Kangs will now be Kang, you know, his variants like that. So where we go with that sort of thing, I'm not too certain, but I'm willing to accept it. However, if Jonathan Majors, I understand that his court case is at the end of this month, if he ends up, you know, beating that, terrible choice of words, Jake, but if it gets proven that he's not guilty, then, you know, and they decide to keep him on, again, he's an outstanding actor, and if it is proven that he's not guilty, you got to continue with him. If obviously he's proven guilty, he's fucked, he's not got it. But you got those certain ones when, you know, when people are found not guilty, but it's because they kind of look guilty. No, sorry, they've been proven not guilty, but if his like sort of his image is damaged, they might get rid of him. But he was outstanding as Timely as He Who Remains, and it was nice to get both of them in this as well. So yeah, I mean, just everything about this show I could talk about on and on and on and on and on, but I probably will with other people, and I would do now. I'm just grabbing my titty, sorry, but I do have to start work soon, so this is what happens when you get up early to watch it, to get this recording done, so I can then get the edits done during breaks and lunch and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's the crossover. But yeah, overall, this show has been absolutely fantastic. It's been definitely Marvel's best TV show, hands down. WandaVision and Loki were neck and neck for me. Kind of Loki a little bit more than WandaVision in the first season. Probably a little bit more than a little, but then this season we have to start talking about how this was one of the best story structures that Marvel has ever done, and it's up there with some of the best things they have ever done, period. So I'm going to miss this show, I'm going to miss these characters, but we move on, eh? I actually have to move on because I have to get to work. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the video, please like the video. Sorry, if you like this video, please like the video. Comment down below what do you think of this episode. What do you think it got a story structure, like sort of like outcome? What do you think of him? What do you think him got like end up being on the throne? His glorious purpose. What do you think that you liked about it? What you didn't like? What do you think they may have messed up? What do you think of Renslayer's ending? I really enjoyed that. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. But how do you think Mobius is going to do now? Sylvie, all that sort of stuff. Comment down below. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get notifications every time I upload. There's a bunch of other videos around here to do with me. I react to this. I'm also doing at the moment Star Wars Rebels, Gen V, and The Witcher, season 3. I'm also doing the MCU reactions. Well, I had one more left to really. Basically, if you have a look at the MCU reactions I've been doing with my mate Josh, first time he'd really watched them. We just did Endgame. Although I did get Endgame, that's been released. It's in 3 parts, but we just did a recording for Spider-Man Far From Home, which is the end of Phase 3. So that will be up soon as well. And I also do reactions to Doctor Who with my little brother. We do New Who. We're on David Tennant's first season, so have a look, see if anything takes your fancy, guys. But again, thank you for watching. What a show. What a show. Thank you again. See you later.